Okay, Tony and Lauren, I'm so excited to have you both together because I wanted to interview you as a couple for a long time. But my goodness, my first year covering the Indy 500, 2013, you were the winner. And I had heard over and over just what a fan favorite you were, but wait until you get to Indy and you see that fan response. What do you think about when you remember that moment?
How special, I mean, when people ask me what the most special moment of that win, people think is my trophy or celebrating with my friends, and actually that victory lap that everybody stayed after the race. I jumped in the Camaro and we did a lap around the track and the entire place stayed here. That, it's so vivid in my mind that to me I will never forget.
How about you, Lauren?
It would have to be something similar. They were so loud. The race hadn't even stopped. I mean, no one left. Everyone was on their feet. They were so loud the whole way around that we couldn't barely hear each other.
I think they were normal, but we were just like, I was
Well,
out of the car.
You never really get to see everyone in turn 3 when you're just not,
with no cars around,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it was crazy. I mean, I keep saying this, I always said that. I tried to retire the year of COVID hit,
Yeah.
and when I raced here with no fans, I said, there is no way I can retire then. And I think it was an awesome and the right decision, because now everybody's here. This place is packed. It's unbelievable how to see everybody here.
And I know this is going to be your final Indy 500, right? We believe so. And I know there's a lot that goes into that. So how are you guys making that work? Because you are juggling so much.
Lindsay, I think the decision came, like I said, it was 3 years ago. So after that, it was just a bonus. Last year, we almost won the thing. I've never seen my wife so mad after the race.
Really? I was so grumpy.
She was really grumpy, and I was like, that was a good result. And then get this opportunity to do it one more time this way. Everybody knows I'm going out on my own terms. It has been a great journey. There are a lot of facts that they put this little fact together between 1993 and 2013, the coincidence, and then looks like 2023.
Yeah.
93, 2013, and 2020. No, sorry. Yes.
Yes.
93.
2013, yes.
And you here?
Yes.
We're getting interviews, so I'm getting good vibes.
That's true,
That's
right?
very important. We would have had to send in a Lindsay request if they hadn't.
Because I read the stats, and actually last night I said, who are we getting interviewed tomorrow? And it was you. I'm like, wow, it's ours.
Superstitious, right? Do you have any superstitions?
Oh, plenty. I always
Yes?
put my left shoe first.
Uh-huh.
I always get inside the car from the left side. I have this lucky underwear that I wear clean, washed. So I have plenty.
How about, do you have superstitions on race day?
No, I don't. No, I don't really think so. I'm more just like, because he has so much stuff like that. When he is calm about it and collected, then I'm like, okay, that's going fine. So that's what makes me feel better about it, when I can tell that he's ready and collected and confident, I guess.
There's so much. I mean, I've been watching fans come up to you. I know you've been pulled in a million directions. I know it's all positive, and then you've got to work on the car. But how are you guys also as a couple making sure that this weekend, really, you let it sink in, but that you're also focused on what you need to do?
Well, I made a deal with her. Actually, she made me make a deal with her. I'm always very stressed, right? This race is mentally stressful, and I promised her at the beginning of the month that we're going to enjoy every moment, every interview, every signature, every event. Our jobs, anybody's jobs, there's not always fun, right? And we made that decision, and I haven't stressed once. This morning I was kind of, and then I apologized to her. She was just like, remember, and I would just be enjoying it. I think it's, all our kids are here. They're experiencing something.
All 4 of your kids,
all
yes.
4 of them. I mean, Leo was 6 when we won.
was 5.
5. See, I'm terrible at ages. So now he's 15, and we have 3 more, and they're all watching. They're all baffled, how much these people, are here for their dad, and that experience that I want them to take. It doesn't matter if we have a Borg Warner or not. If we win this race, the outcome of this race on Sunday, it's a win for me. If I win, we'll celebrate even more. If I don't, we're celebrating regardless. So we've been taking one day at a time. I'm about to cry again. It is just, it is what it is.
You know what's funny about the kids thing is last year I rode in the parade and I showed my daughter pictures and she goes, "Oh, that's great. Which celebrity did you get to ride with?" She's like, "Why were you in the parade? Who were you with?" I was like, "Technically, okay, all right."
And that's what our kids is like, Dad, why
Right.
people want to take pictures with you all the time? And you have to explain, but yeah.
Yes. How have you balanced a little bit of this?
I mean, so we've just talked so much about it amongst ourselves that it's like, it's just really to take it all in and include the kids in everything that, they can be a part of and make sense. That's what's great. They're all old enough now. Nina's 4, but even she seems to really get it and appreciate what she's experiencing. So I think that's really important.
She likes race cars more than any of the other boys.
She loves the race cars.
Love that.
So, I mean, to include them wherever and whenever we can, and just really like day by day, event by event, even maybe interview by interview. You just have to really be in the moment and make sure you're experiencing all of it.
And you mentioned that you hired a photographer, that's one thing to take off your plate to make sure they capture these moments. I love that you said that some of the things they're capturing are the moments like the kids in the back of the motorhome,
Yep.
right? What does that represent to you guys?
Well, that will be, I don't know, 10, 15 years from now when we'll, looking at those pictures and they go, wow, this was it. And I'm pretty sure they're going to remember. I think it was, again, the 500 for me has been my life. The Indycar has been my life. But then now with a family, you know that, you have kids on your own, you know how much time you spend away from them. These moments are the ones that we're all going to take. So I think that is like, I told the guy, I said, the photographer, you take pictures of everything, you be on my face all the time. I don't care, but I want to have, and we've been seeing some of the footage, it's priceless. So it's not just about racing, it's about the love of racing, my life, the things that I miss when they're doing events or a soccer game or a field day.
You were going to say that?
Right, or a
It's
field
my
day.
kids' field day today,
And
right?
you have to explain to them why you missed, and I think they will understand why.
Yeah, but this way, we, like I say, it goes back to like you're actually living the moments as they happen, and then at the end of the day, I get a nice little photo diary recap of hundreds of photos that not like you're the mom, so you're the one always like, oh, I got to get a picture of that. It's all of us, everything we're doing. It's the kids wrestling around in our home in the morning, here at the motorhome lot, him on track in every session. Stuff that we're all involved in, if there was like appearances at the zoo, but again, I haven't reached for my phone once, and I think nowadays that's a super important. I feel really grateful that we set that up because I haven't felt pressured to capture it, just experience it, and then I still get all of those images to keep.
That gave me chills because it truly is about being present, and you're right, and it's just so special everything you've been able to do and to achieve. And in 2013 when you won, I remember how significant it was because of your dad, because of losing your dad, promising your dad that you would run in the Indy 500, and you had the good luck charm.
Yep.
So when you look at these photos down the line, what do you think that this will all mean to you? What will you be able to tell your kids?
I think that anything is possible. Life throw me curveballs my entire life. Since I was 13, I lost the most important person of my life, and my sponsor, my dad, my best friend, and even then, I'm here today. So I want them to be inspired that no matter what people say, especially nowadays with so many people have so many opinions about what you should do and should not do in social media and everything, just to believe, because I'm a living proof that it can happen.
Is there one thing about Tony Kanaan that we don't know that people that know him and love him should know?
Honestly, not a lot. I mean, Tony's a pretty open book with his fans. He really is. He's really authentic when you see him right now.
Good or bad?
Good or bad. I mean, that might be embarrassing me on his social media just like he would if no one was watching. I mean, again, he is, I think he did say it. I mean, I think it's so important that even if they're young, our kids will see someday that their dad's story was one of like resiliency and a lot of heart and a lot of grit. And that's going to be important to us. Right now, he's just dad, but they'll know that, they'll see that. And again, I do think everyone else sees that out of Tony.
I tell them every day, I said, the easiest thing is give up. Anybody can do that. And you already have the no. Go for the yes. So hopefully we inspire some people. we're gonna enjoy a lot. There's a lot of fans out there. Still look at these people out here, and
Oh,
it's
Lord.
crazy.
Yeah, you got going.
But I'm enjoying every moment, and I hope you guys all enjoy with me.
Oh my God. Lastly, I love asking people this question because I think everyone lends a lot of great lessons. What would you say is the toughest thing that you have overcome that you are proud of to get to this point? Is there something that sticks out?
Myself, I think, I had growing up so many doubts about if I should be doing this, how I was going to figure out how to do this without having somebody to ask the question or somebody to lean on until I found this person to be able to help me. And yeah, I think I was my best and my worst enemy, but at the same time, I've grown by myself, and then meeting people on the way, including Lauren. I think it made me a better person. But yeah, I would say the biggest challenge is I'm really hard on myself. I think Lauren can tell you that I don't think I do a good job. Even if it's a good job, I think I could have done better. But yeah, I would say trying to figure out on your own, it's not easy. And I'm not saying that it would be very convenient to have my dad or blame it on life that I don't have him, but yeah, I would say me.
Have you thought about what it's going to be like at the beginning of that race? No.
I did.
No.
I did.
I was not kidding. I'm compartmentalized to that point. Like, no, don't ask me now. This makeup is on nice and tight for the time being.
She's crying already.
No, that's probably what it'll be like.
I think the toughest part will be driver's intro. After that, I'll be fine. But I'm not gonna hold it. I know this place is not gonna let me do it. It's been like that already, and it's been emotional every year. But now knowing it's the last one, the way people are been with me, I know it's gonna be probably worst in a good way. I just think I'm gonna lose it. So
I think everyone's going to be right there with you, right? Oh my God, you guys are the best. So you've got a line of about 400 people over there. You got to
See you
get
at dinner.
to. Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Lindsay. Yeah.